sure. I'm at magic, I'm at polish, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Broncos going up against the Raiders. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. 7 carries, 51 yards.
And only 7 carries in last week's game, and I just don't know how any runner can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You've got to get that number up to around 15.
They're going to look to throw. A man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use on paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll drop the throw, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Gordon on the dump off. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go! They'll look to throw. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. And they've got it here with a first down. They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, we'll send you to Orlando and Larry Ridley as he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But no touchdown. These guys need to give Larry some touchdowns to talk about.
Things are too easy for him right now back in the studio. Come on, guys. Help the man out. Give him something to talk about.
Let's go. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And McManus able to put it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Complete. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. Gets it to Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense. That fell harmlessly to the ground. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go! B-19! B-19!
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to did come out.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now back to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember. Southern California. Chargers have just scored, so they extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Back
now in the East Bay. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Gordon on first down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked up.
Back to throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here's Newton. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock.
The Raiders on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Again, Newton. And Jeffrey's got it. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
3rd and long. It's Newton. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some room to maneuver. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed.
Super toe.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And this one is right through. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Broncos, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.